Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Escape from Tarkov video. In this video, we'll cover my top 3 AK builds from budget to meta. The builds will apply to all AKs with the exception of the stock and muzzle device. This can vary depending on the AK. I will be sure to let you know what will change for each gun on each build. The best thing about the AK in Tarkov is that you don't have to spend a ton of money to get a decent build. Unlike other guns, there's not much you have to upgrade, which makes it a good choice if you're broke or just want a good gun at a decent price. For my budget build this wipe, I try to add very little attachments to keep the price down. The only goal is to get a manageable recoil. The thing I like most about this build is you can still compete with some of the best guns and armor in the game. With the money saved from the build, I would recommend getting a decent ammo. This wipe, for the 7.62 AK, the best ammo is the BP round. For 5.45, if you want to go budget, I would recommend running the BT ammo, but if you have a little extra to spare, I would invest in BS ammo. Alright, let's get into the build. First, you want to add the AK 100 polymer hand grip. So we're going to run that with an RK5. You could either run the Antidote, the SRVV, or the RRD, depending on what traders you have unlocked. If you have your maxed out traders, I would run the RRD. It is a little more expensive, but it does help significantly with the recoil. Alright, next onto the stock. You want to add a recoil butt pad, and for the grip, you could leave it stock or you could run the saw grip. The saw grip is only around 4,000 rubles. Also, your recoil reduction would help a lot right here with the Bastion, but since this is the budget build, we are going to run the AK TT01 rear sight. Now you could run the PK06. It comes in around 36,000 rubles in parts. You could apply this to any other AK as well, but this is the cheapest one that you could get on the flea market, the AKMS. Alright guys, here's the mid-range gun build. You could either do the AK-104 or 105. I prefer the 104 because the 7.62 is hitting pretty hard this wipe. So first, if you have maxed out traders, you want to run the RRD. If you do not have maxed out traders, you're going to want to run the SRVV. But we're just going to assume that you have maxed out traders, so let's do the RRD. From here, you want to remove the iron sight, and we're going to add the Bastion. For the handguard, if you have maxed out traders, you're going to want to run the B30. If you do not have maxed out traders, you're going to want to run the B10M. If you have maxed out traders, run the shift. If not, you could run an RK5 again. All right, now let's get onto the pistol grip. For the pistol grip, you want to use an RK3. If you do not want to buy the extra stock, you could just add a butt pad on it. It does not make that big of a difference. For a little boost, you can put the PT lock on with the PT3. Again, you could run any sight you want. I still prefer to run this hollow sight. If you wanted to put the Validate or the 2X compact sight, that's a really good option too. And you could always add a canted sight with this handguard. So yeah, this is the mid-range gun build. Let's get on to the meta build. All right, for this one, it comes down to preference, but the AK-103 seems to be the best this wipe since it is 7.62. The AKM is also a decent gun, but the stock on it this wipe is not nearly as good as the AK-103. The AK-103 runs around 50,000 rubles on the flea market. All right, let's get into the build. For this one, you're gonna wanna take off the gas tube, and you're going to want to add the Troy combo. You could run this same setup on the AKM. For the AK-103 though, we're going to run the PT lock with the PT3 again. And then you're going to want to add either the RK3 or the AGS-74. You want to remove the iron sight, and then you're going to add the PDC dust cover. For the mags, you could either run the 50 rounder, which has a significant ergonomic penalty, but the AK-30 mags seem to be fine. That also gives you a lot more ergo. And then onto the muzzle brake, add the RRD. For the grip, we'll put the M-Lock 4-inch mount and then the shift grip. This will help a lot with your ergo as well. See, we get 80 ergo and 61 recoil. If you want more recoil reduction though, you could add the RK2. It is very expensive though. So yeah, these are my 3 favorite guns of the wipe. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, you can apply most of these to other AKs as well. So just make sure if you're running the 5.45 to either run BT or BS. None of the other ammos seem to be doing good this wipe. And if you're running a 7.62 variant, you could get away with PS on the budget gun and the mid-range gun, but I would recommend definitely running BP. It will definitely pay off. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next one.